Attention passionate Buffalo, BILLSFANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Buffalo Bills' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Buffalo Bills fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Buffalo, BILLSFANS. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been following the NFL this season, you know that the AFC East is one of the most competitive divisions in the league. But right now, a storm is brewing, and it involves the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills, two teams that have been fighting tooth and nail in recent years. And the latest whispers coming from ESPN suggest that the Jets are considering a blockbuster move that could shake up everything. They're eyeing Quinnen Williams, one of the most disruptive defensive tackles in the league. And it's not just a rumor, it's a real possibility that's gaining momentum. Now, why would the Jets go after Williams? Well, their current situation paints a picture of a team in rebuild mode, especially on the defensive line. With Quinnen Williams, who's been a cornerstone for their defense, they see a potential game changer. But here's the kicker. The Jets might be willing to part ways with Williams in exchange for a first-round pick in the 2026 draft. And yes, that's a conditional pick from the Bills. It's a bold move, and it's all driven by their current needs and cap situation. The Jets are sitting with about $78 million in cap space, and they're clearly prioritizing a rebuild, especially on offense, with a focus on their quarterback situation. They're a bit skeptical about investing heavily in a premium defensive tackle, especially in a run defense that's been leaky, allowing 148 yards per game. So this entire scenario is unfolding as the NFL trade deadline approaches on November 4th, and it's happening faster than many expected. The Jets are also looking to free up around $24 million in cap space to make some aggressive moves, particularly targeting wide receivers to bolster their offense. But let's focus a bit more on Quinnen Williams, because if this deal happens, it's a seismic shift not just for the Jets but for the entire AFC East. Williams, drafted 3rd overall in 2019, has been a force since he entered the league. His performance over the past couple of seasons has been nothing short of spectacular. He's made it to the All-Pro team in 2022 and 2024, and for good reason. With 48 sacks, 126 QB hits, and a stellar 98 grade from PFF, Williams is a disruptive presence on the interior line. In 2025, he's already accumulated 5 sacks and 24 pressures, with a win rate of 22%. His EPA per pressure stands at -0.33, which indicates how efficient he is at generating pressure and disrupting plays. He's also been a force in run defense, ranking among the top 5 defensive tackles in yards after contact forced in run stuffs, with a 3.4 yard average. His double-team rate hovers around 28%, which shows how opponents are forced to divert attention to him, creating opportunities for teammates. And let's not forget, last season in 2023, he racked up 5 forced fumbles, adding even more to his reputation as a game changer. The projections for Williams suggest he could easily surpass 11 sacks if given a full-time role in a rotation that emphasizes his pass-rushing skills. His past performance indicates he's a player who can produce around 8 sacks per year consistently. And with a team like the Bills, that could be even more impactful. Now shifting gears a bit, because this potential trade also highlights the Jets' current predicament and their strategic thinking. Sale, their head coach, is focusing on youth and building for the future, and his skepticism about investing in a 26-year-old defensive tackle in the Super Bowl odds of +15. 0 says a lot about their long-term plans. They're clearly prioritizing the development of their offensive line, which currently ranks 24th in the league, allowing an average of 3.0 sacks per game. Their defense, which was once a strength, now ranks 27th in expected points added per run, allowing 142 yards per game. It's a team that's trying to rebuild from the inside out, and trading Williams might be part of that bigger picture. They're looking to extend their quarterback, Wilson, and focus on their youth movement, even if it means sacrificing a player of Williams' caliber. Meanwhile, for the Bills, this situation presents a golden opportunity. Their defense, currently ranked 20th in the league with 2.6 sacks per game after some players went to injured reserve, could see a significant upgrade if they manage to bring Williams into the fold. Adding him would give Buffalo an immediate boost in their interior pass rush, complementing Ed Oliver, who's been playing at a high level with 5 sacks and a PFF grade of 86. 4. This addition would not only increase their pressure on opposing quarterbacks, but also help generate more turnovers, something the Bills have been striving for all season. Their ability to force turnovers has improved to +1, 6 per game, and the presence of Williams could push that number even higher. With run-stopping stability, they could project a top 5 defensive line unit, averaging around 40 sacks per game, which is a huge upgrade from their current stats. This would significantly impact their ability to contain mobile quarterbacks like Tua Tagovailoa, who's been a nightmare for defenses this season, especially when facing a 4-man rush. The Bills' defense with Williams could become a real fortress, collapsing pockets and making life miserable for opposing quarterbacks. And what about the impact on the Bills' overall Super Bowl odds? Right now, their chances are around +50, but with the addition of Williams, those odds could drop to +200, making them serious contenders in the AFC. It's a move that could elevate their defense into the elite tier, similar to what the Eagles experienced in 2023 when they added Hargrave to their front. The Bills' front four, with Williams and Oliver, would become a nightmare for any offensive line, especially in the playoffs where interior pressure is often the key to success. The data shows that a dominant interior rush can increase a team's win probability by about 12%, and Buffalo has the potential to do just that if they secure Williams. Final thoughts. It's clear that Williams, if traded to the Bills, could forge a truly dominant defensive line, one capable of transforming their entire defense and making a real push for the Super Bowl. With Josh Allen leading the offense and a revitalized pass rush, the Bills could be gearing up for a new dynasty, a resurgence that puts them right back into the conversation as AFC champions. The synergy between their offense and defense would be a nightmare for any opponent, especially in the cold, playoff atmospheres of January. And this potential move isn't just about adding a star, it's about reshaping the Bills' identity on both sides of the ball, making them a team nobody wants to face in the postseason. So fans, keep your eyes peeled because this story is unfolding fast, and we might be witnessing a pivotal moment in Bills history that could define their future for years to come. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Buffalo Bills news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Buffalo Bills fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential trade? Do you think Williams would be the perfect addition to this already talented roster? Or do you believe the Bills should focus on other areas? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Bills. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Buffalo Bills news. We're on the edge of a new chapter, and it's going to be exciting to see how all of this unfolds in the weeks ahead. Thanks for being here, and as always, go Bills.